みんなが一番今ハマってることって何？メープルストーリー
AKB
やめてくだストップじゃねえよ。
ではここから答え合わせに入っていきます。はい、ではまず1番の黒歴史だーれはーいこれはどういうお話だったんですか？
まあそのメイプルストーリーっていうねオンラインゲームがありまして僕結構その24時間とかでそのプレイして24時間とかでなんかネカマやるの気持ち悪いよって言ったんですけど、僕ね多分ね10時間ぐらいで始めたんですよね。そういう活動をね。
はいや。
でまあ当時のねその僕が入ってたギルドっていうのがねティラミスっていう可愛いギルドがありまして、ティラミスっていうね、まあその中にまあ女の子と男の子がいまして、その女の子と付き合ってると思い込んじゃったんですよね。なんか親密な聞いてよ、そのねみんながいる全体そのフィールド上に届くチャットと個人に届く内緒チャットっていうのがあるのよ。でギルドで集まってるのね、その街にねヘネシスっていう街に集まってたの。みんなで会話してんのよ。
あんまり深くちょっと怖い気がしてきましたね、あなたね。
でまあそこでちょっとみんなで話してる中で2人でちょっと内緒チャットし合ってるみたいな。甘いじゃん。甘いじゃん。ちょっとねこのポイントアイテムが欲しいなみたいなこと言われて、よしと思って同じギルドにいるねおっさんに声かけました。
なるほどなるほど。
そう同じギルドにいるおっさんよ。そのおっさんに声かけて女の子になりすましてね新しいアカウント作ってでたくさんもらいました。それをそのまま横流ししてました。そしたらねいつしかなんかちょっとなんかこのアイテムみたいな感じになり始めて見破ったっていうよりは双方が俺たちは輪廻転生の中にいたんだって気づいたのよね。
無じゃん。
もうその
何も生み出せてないよ。
あなたたちはただ2人の中で貿易をしてただけだったんだね。
そう
まあある意味平和っちゃ平和。バトンよかな。
本当になんか
なるほどね。
そうメビウスの輪が築かれてて
やっちゃう。じゃあ今回の答え1番はイズルくんだったと。
そうです。
あとは好きなゲームはメイプルストーリーですね。好きなゲームっていうかまあ一番多分一番プレイ時間が長いんじゃないかなっていうのはメイプルストーリーですね。
懐かしいな、この話もしたなっていう記憶は全然あるけどね、マジで。
今はやってないです、すいません。やってないけど語らせてくださいね。それやってたの小学生の頃なんですよ。なんで小学生の僕がメイプルストーリーをやっていたか。小学校1年生の頃から小学校6年生まで6年間好きだった女の子が
何の話してんの？
メイプルストーリーをやっていて、その子との唯一の接点として僕がすり寄ったのがメイプルストーリーっていうことなんですよ。
結構赤裸々に語ってるな。
全然健全じゃない気がするわ。
当時僕もお小遣いが小学校1年の頃が100円で月、小学校2年が200円、
そんぐらい
100円ずつね、学年が上がったら増えていくシステムだったから
緊急性やったよ。
現金でねプレゼントをあげるっていうのはやっぱ難しかったから、ゲームの中でそのゲーム内通貨がメルっていう通貨なんですけど、その
結構パンチ的なこと言ってるな。
メルでなんかいろいろ買って好きだった女の子にプレゼントするっていうすごい謎、多分みんな外でドッジボールとかフットボールとかしてたんで、僕は家で夜中の1時から朝の、夜中の1時から夜中の3時まで2時間
こともあって
夜人目をね
小学生でやるんやなメイプル
で。
何なんだろうな、なんかインターネットやって何かやってる自分がかっこいいと思ってたのもあったと思う。
なるほどね。
ちょっと間違えちゃったピュアみたいなね感じな。
小学生ってそういうとこないなんか。
まあ他とはちょっと小学生だけどこれに触れてるんだぜみたいな。
大体そうじゃない。
なんかパソコンの授業のタイピングがめっちゃ早くて当時もう本当に先生より全然早いみたいな。
マジ？
なんかそれによってた延長線上なのかも、ね、
姫プレイ的なやつだ。いや姫プレイではないんですよここが面白いところなのが当時ねそのゲームレベルがね一番上で200だったんですけど、
好きなことはやっぱ語れるよな。でもやっぱな
女の子がいつねゲームやってるのか本当に分かんないの。その子はもう本当に
昼休みは小学校の頃の好きな子の話をしてるのかマジで分からんけど、
初配信でな、
なんだろうな、ブランコとかで遊ぶんだけど、なぜかレベルがその子は160ぐらいだったんですよ。で僕30ぐらいだったんですよね。ものすごい面白いギャップなんですけど、だからね逆姫プレイなんだけどこっちからなんとかちょっとこれいらないみたいな感じで高いんですよ。ちなみに知らない方への説明としてレベル当時のレベル160、180とかって普通の人が
もういいよもうこの話はいいよ
絶対にいけないようなレベルなんですよね。
絶対にいけないんや。めちゃくちゃ語るやん。
もう語らんでいいはずいわ。なんかちょっと危機として喋ってるのが
そうじゃないですよ。
もういいよ。この時ちょっと危機感あるよね。なんかね危機としてやってる感あるよねちょっとね。
いやこういうもんでねこれはこうでこれみたいな感じのその
彼女が
はずいわ
ギルリーダーギルドマスターで僕が一番下っ端みたいな彼女の作ったギルドのって感じなんですよね。はい、じゃあちょっとその辺の話はまたしますね。はい最初はじゃあまずその僕のねメープルストーリーネカマ伝説の中で一番最初のネカマ、僕女の子のキャラクターだったんです。普通の女の子のキャラクターでオーソドックスなネカマやってたの。ただねその女の子のキャラクターでネカマをやるとどうしてもちょっと都合が合わないとこが出てくるというか、話する時にちょっと難しいとこがあるのよ。これ後で出てくるから伏線で覚えといてね。一番最初女のキャラで2回目2つ目のキャラクター作ったのよ。このキャラクターはネカマなんだけど男のキャラ使ったの。みんなわかる？これもうわけわかんないでしょ。だから丸坊主のキャラクターとかで私女ですっていうのとほとんど一緒。じゃあそれでネカマ成立すんのみたいな。それで大好きだった小学校の頃6年間大好きだった T ちゃんに課金アイテムを見つけるのってなるでしょ。なるんですよ。なるの。とりあえずじゃあ参考画像いきますね。メープルストーリーのいいところって男キャラでもね可愛かったりすんのよ。意外と可愛いやついるっしょこん中に。顔26。26可愛いね。25も可愛いでしょ。これ男なのよ。これ男でもこの顔にできんの。だからまず僕がそのねメープルストーリーでネカマをやるときに男のキャラでどうしてもやる必要があって、なおかつその男のキャラを可愛くする必要があったのよ。25と26これどっち選ぶかは好み。どっちも可愛いからね。そうなんです。次髪型です。で髪型にもいろいろあんのよ。ただほとんどやっぱ男の子にしか見えないやっぱり。でこれを見たらちょっとこの中でまだ女の子らしい髪型いないっしょ。いないの。次まだこの中にもいないよ。でじゃあ次真打ち登場でこれです。みんな見える？この中に一つだけ超可愛いのいない？入禅なのよ。入禅なのよ。入禅良さそうでしょね。みんな大好き入禅。でこの入禅にさっきのこの顔25だったり顔26だったりを当てます。そしたら男のキャラクターでも可愛いキャラができんのよね。はい。じゃあなんでわざわざ男のキャラクターでネカマやんないといけないか。メープルストーリーにはね結婚システムがあるんです。ネカマするってことは相手男の人じゃんね。相手男の人だから 結婚を迫ってくるわけよ。で結婚を迫ってきたってことは、じゃあ結婚しないといけないじゃんね。結婚できないわごめんねって言って切るのもいいんだけど、それで粘着された場合ちょっとめんどくさいことになるから結婚できないのよ。そう、女のキャラだったらね。でも男のキャラだったら可愛いキャラなのにゲームのシステム上結婚できないの。昔その LGBT だったりとか同性愛に関してまだまだ発展してなかったのよ、メイプルストーリーは。僕に惚れてしまった男性にどうしても結婚してください僕とって言われた時に、いやごめんねできないんです、それは最初にね、私がキャラクター作る時に失敗しちゃって、でもそのままデータ進めちゃって、でも今消すのも嫌だしみたいな感じでやってるからできないんですっつってね。そうならないように、そう結婚迫られた時にしないように、できないように、結婚はできないんです、もうシステムとしてっていうために男のキャラを選ぶのよ。わかる？これね2キャラ目で気づいた。一番最初に作った女キャラ、その次に気づいたのよ。そう小学2年生ぐらいの段階かな、多分ネカマに気づいたのは。そうネカマこうしたらええわみたいな気づいたんですよ。でそのネカマでそのパートナーみたいな人たちからこれ使えないよこれ使えないよって言ってもらうんですよ、アイテムとかね。この課金アイテムどうぞみたいなとか、めちゃめちゃたくさん大量のお金100万メルとかね。当時めっちゃお金大事だったから、今大事じゃないんだけど、そうめっちゃお金とかね。もらう時はもちろんあれだよ、くださいって言わないよ。ごめん悪いよもらえないって言って一回やっぱりちゃんと断る。いいの？じゃあありがとうみたいな感じでもらうんですよ。そうもらい方。男からのプレゼントなり金銭なりのもらい方で、そのアイテムをまるまる小学校の頃好きだった女の子Tちゃんに渡す。そんな感じ。
本日はバカモーン騎士ということで、視聴者の最近の懺悔を聞いて、その懺悔に対して叱ってあげます。僕が怒ってあげましょう。毎日同じゲームを15時間ぐらい。バカモーン、それはもう人間じゃねえ。プロゲーマーかお前は。踏ん切りをつけないと飲まれるぞー。いつの間にか周りに何もなくなってるんだ。沼から抜け出さないと周りに誰もいなくなってるぞ、いつの間にか。バカモーン。自分も岸小学校時代にメイプルストーリーっていうゲームを小学校ではまだ小学校の頃に朝5時に起きて7時半まで、学校出る7時半までやってほんで学校行って帰ってきて15時半からパソコンつけて23時までやってでまた朝5時まで寝て2時間半やって、学校行って15時半から23時までやってっていうのを4年ぐらいやってたんじゃ。4年ぐらいやってたんじゃ、マジで。それを4年ぐらいやってたら、もうすごい、いろいろ大変なことになったんじゃ。よくわからん、自称女のお姉さんみたいな、強い装備持ってるやつに、結婚しようって言われて、ようわからん結婚のシステムがあって、それで結婚直前まで行ったんじゃ。結婚っていうのがあったの。メイプルストーリーって結婚する男女のキャラが。それで結婚しようみたいになって、課金して なんか結婚式の有料アイテム買って結婚しそうになった時にふと我に返ったんじゃなんだこれって言って、よし、だからまあよくないな。
全盛期のメイプルスター、いやわかるいや僕でもね、エイペック僕メイプルストーリーはあれ義務教育だと思うんだよね。あれってあれが教育なんだよ、インターネットの。なんかエイペックスみたいな理不尽さはないのよ。メイプルストーリーは頭の悪いやつが狩られていくのね。メイプルストーリーはそれでいいんだよ。メイプルはそれでいいの。そうだよ。あれを経験しなかったらインターネットまともに生きていけないんだから。もう本当に好き。スクショ詐欺めっちゃ好き。今のメイプルはどんな感じなんだろう。もうなんかバカスカインフレ起きてるよ。超インフレ起きてる。
あと10秒。最後の1人だ。
普通に1日8時間やったらその日のうちに100レベルになる8時間ぐらいぶっ通しやったら100レベルになるね。もうぐらいやばいなんかあるんだよ。なんか月末とかにバーニングアップキャンペーンみたいなのがあって、その時に始めるともうそう100レベルぐらいまで上がる。昔100レベルに上げるなんてマジ1年とか2年とかやんないといけなかったのに、もう今はねでもお金が稼げないんだよな。お金がメイプルストーリーのすごいところはなんで終わんないんだろうって思うよ。すごい。いやメイプルマジみんなでやりてー。メイプルストーリー2が終わってメイプルストーリーが続いてんのえぐいよねメイプルストーリー2はマジ秒で終わったからな。まあ、ちょっとやったけどメイプルストーリー2 3D のやつね。やっぱなんかその1のなんか爽快感はなかった。そう 3D になったメイプルストーリーがあったんだよ。いやマジ MMO やりたい。今猛烈に MMO やりたい。もうマジなんかね、発作のようにね急に頭の中に浮かんできて、メイプルストーリーをっていうのを繰り返してる最近。メイプルストーリーの公式ページまで行ってダウンロードするか考えてやめるっていうのを3日間くらい繰り返してる。ダメだ。ダメだ。でもさ、やっぱさ、やるならさ、未開拓なゲームやりたいよな。だからもう本当にさ、もう本当に楽しみなんだよ、ブループロトコルが。これメイプルストーリーでやったことあるこれ無理か。メイプルストーリーのこれ弱務でやったことあるこれ。えぐ。
Whenever I think of like diamond armor, the first thing that comes up is RuneScape. RuneScape. I still remember. I was like a big MMORPG addict at one point. Like a really bad MMORPG addiction. It was like affecting like my grades. I still remember. Oh my god. My parents, they really regretted giving me access to the computer. It was like a family computer back then. Yeah, MapleStory, yeah? Yep. I've gone through MapleStory stage as well. You know what's funny though? Right after, or I think there was like an overlap, but right after I got into skateboarding, the next thing I got into was MMORPGs. Right after that was MMORPGs. So like, one day my skateboarding friends were like, "Hey, we don't see you anymore. What's up?" And I'm just like, "Oh, I'm busy." Oh, I'm busy. Meanwhile, MapleStory, you know. Man, you do get like, so you know how I was walking in the park yesterday, right? I see all these kids just like, you know, running and having like PE class with their tutors or whatnot. Just like, wow, kids are just, they're so free and they run around, and it reminds me of how I hated running around as a kid. Like, maybe not as like an elementary school kid, but like as like middle school kid, I'm just like, I don't want to run, I want to play MapleStory. It was me, so like I don't want to go. The reason why I kind of stopped skateboarding at a certain point in my life was because I got really hooked on online games. And my friends be like, "Hey, you want to go skateboarding?" I'm like, "Oh no, I'm okay. I'm hanging with my online friends." Is what happened. But now that I look back on it, I'm just like, I should have gone out. I could always play MapleStory later, you know? But as a kid, like running around and being super active is just something that's just so much easier as a kid. I just did a full 180, guys. I went from, haha, I'm so cool, I'm skateboarding, to, oh, MapleStory. I need to grind my archer in MapleStory. I'm gonna become a hunter, haha, sort of, yeah. I become a bow master, not the crossbow, the bow. I was not a crossbow person. I did a full 180 in middle school. Imagine playing sniper. Was sniper a crossbow class? Probably was, right? Honestly, I didn't get to the final class stages in MapleStory. I kind of like started playing a different online game at that point. Mainly because I didn't have that many friends in MapleStory that were really active. Like, being hooked on an MMO really depends on how active your friends are in the MMO. And if your friends are super active on that MMO, you're gonna be there forever. Like, you don't want to miss out when your friends are all online, right? Like, if everyone's hanging, you're gonna beg your parents, like, "Hey, my friends are all hanging at this time. I need to be there. They're gonna be grinding at the lake place." Yeah. So just really, the more your friends are always online, the more it's gonna force you to be online as well in that MMO. Just really depends. Because you don't want to miss out on all the fun that's happening when you have to experience touching grass, right? I didn't want to touch grass. I wanted to hang with the friends. Your parents like, "Can't you do that later?" You're like, "No, my friends are online right now." When you make your own little group of friends online in MMORPG, that's when your sleep schedule actually goes poof. Because everyone lives in different time zones. And you want to play when your friends are online, right? So... And then your parents start being like, "Hey, hurry up and do your homework." And I'm like, but Amy's online right now. Amy invited me to go grinding at the volcano map or something, you know? Amy says she won't be able to play for the next whole week, so I need to do it now! Sort of, yeah. And grinding is like, now that I think about it, grinding is pretty boring. You literally just spam the Z or X button or some sort of button on the keyboard to spam the same skill that you like to use on the same monsters, and because that monster has like so much EXP, and then you start seeing like random other players like stealing your little corner in the map with the monsters, and they start like, you know, what do you call that again? There was a name for that. They start taking your kills. It's just like, ah! Yeah. Kill steal. Yeah, it was a chaos. Yeah, chaos. Oh my god, that's nostalgic. Yeah. They would start chaosing you. It'd be like, stop chaosing me! Ah! Stop it! You're being so mean! Stop chaosing! Chaosing is illegal! The only reason why grinding is fun is because you're like chatting with your friends while grinding. Now that I think about it, how was I able to chat while grinding? Like, I don't know, because you have to press the same button over and over. How do you chat while doing that? Like, I understand if you're using like voice chat mic, but like regular typing chat? Was grinding on autopilot or something? I mean, of course I used macro. You know, use the F keys. That's why I love using the F1, F2, F3, all the F keys. But it's all about the speed, I guess. Super speed typing. That's how I got really like much faster at typing. Online games is what caused me to be able to type so much. Just type quickly. It was my motivation to get my message out to the world. Good old times. I do not think we have MapleStory permissions. Wait, is MapleStory like is it still going? I know they had like this other MapleStory that was like not really the original MapleStory. No, I'm not gonna be I don't think I'll be playing MapleStory, but you know, it was fun. I loved playing MapleStory back in the day. Until I learned that I could never become stronger than I am unless, you know, unless cash. And then you would have that one friend online friend that's like covered in cash items, yeah. And be like, hey, I can come with you to grind, and then kill all the monsters around you, and just like, and you just weep in sorrow, yeah. Yep, showing off the bling basically. And having those really cool effects where even though they're just standing, it's like there's like full-on animation going all around them, yeah. Power of mom's credit card. All they're doing is just standing and being AFK, and even then they're just like flashing their cash items, yeah. I've lost a lot of... I used to use GIMP a lot, like in the past, to make banners on forums. on you know how I mentioned that I was a big MMORPG weeb? Yeah? What I would do is I would go to the forums for said for said MMORPG. They would have, you know, official forums. And and then I made forum banners because I originally wanted to custom, yes, signatures. That's what they were called, signatures. Bruh, yeah, I did signatures, guys. That's why I knew how to use GIMP. I was this kid being like, I can make signatures. I'm so cool.
Tanaka, thank you for the pinky! JRPGs are my favorite genre, and the fact that my favorite Hololive member plays them is a dream come true. Please never stop. How about Saga Frontier? Saga Frontier, 1 second. It looks cute though, it looks colorful, it looks like a typical JRPG. Although the characters in the screenshot that I'm looking at right now, Saga Frontier Remastered, looks like MapleStory. Like the style of it gives me MapleStory vibes from the visuals. MapleStory stream when? I do kind of wanna just be like, fuck it, I don't care. Like if only 500 people are gonna watch it, but I wanna do like a nostalgia, shitty anime MMORPG stream. Like for me personally, they're not shitty, but maybe from other people's point of view. Like I wanna play Fly for fun on stream. I wanna play Fly for fun, Flip, or like I don't know, any of those. Fly for fun was my favorite for so long. Oh my god, I love it so much.
You know, these kind of look like those mushrooms from MapleStory. I think there was a blue spiky mushroom like that. Oh, so you know, I would play games like Terra and MapleStory, you know, those types of games. And those games were fun because those party quests, people know that you're there out of obligation and not because you want to make friends or whatnot. So when you're lingering around the area, they send you a party request and you can just team up, and that was pretty good.
今までやってきたことあるゲームはメイプルストーリーとチョコットランドと PSO2 とあとはまあ APEX とかバロラントとかその辺もう全部パソコン。全部パソコン。懐かしい。確かに。私メイプルストーリーの操作方法昔全然わかんなくて本当にわかんなかったから初期の弓あんじゃん。なんかさ、初期弓で50レベルまで上げたんだよね。えぐない？これメイプルやったことある人にしか伝わんないと思うんだけど、初期のさ、1個だけさ、プスッってさ、やるやつがあるんだけど、それだけで50までいった。1個のボタンしかわかんなくて。やばくない？他にも技あったのに1個だけで50まで上げた。永遠にずーっとプスップスッ何が楽しかったんやろねあれで。絶対さそうじゃないじゃんゲームって。でもそれでやり続けた。で50レベルまで行った時に50レベルまで行ったよやろうっつって友達誘ったんよ。そう、スキルを使わなかったんだよね。そう、それで友達誘って、プスップスッってやってたら、何してんのって言われて、みたいな。ってなって、なんか、教えてもらったわ。スキルとかあってねとか。そうそう言われて、そうなんすかつって。怒られましたね。
Oh my gosh, there's an item called the juicer. I need it.
Just don't
Of
get
course
the game
you'd
on
want
your
it. Of course you'd want the juicer, right?
Wait, there's an advanced collection net. I've never seen this one either. Titanium? What?
What? There's titanium now?
They added stuff. You guys ever play MapleStory?
Sure. Yes.
Yes.
I love that game.
Dude, the way that the ores looked, like the art for the ores were like so juicy. That's like the best art I've seen to represent like mining material.
Wait,
Noodle Brain, thank you very much for the super chat. Good evening, good evening. Regarding old MMOs, have you played MapleStory? If you did, do you have a favorite class? I did play MapleStory, but I played such an old version of MapleStory that I think I remember you had to hunt like some kind of like rabbit or pig. I think you hunted pigs for like a hat. And that was like the best item in the game at like right outside. I think it might have been like the alpha of MapleStory. I played MapleStory when it was like Gunbound and MapleStory together, right? I remember it was Gunbound, MapleStory, and Star Wars Galaxies, SWG, in rotation. And then while I did that at the local PC cafe, I had another group of high school friends that were, they brought a PlayStation 2, I think, in their backpack, and then they like disconnected one of the TVs that should have been playing like sports or whatever, and they were playing like Marvel vs. Capcom 2 in the corner. Yeah. Good times. That's what I skipped school to do. Just play video games at a PC cafe.
Let it roll.
Double boogie.
Wow. Double boogie gang.
Dude, me in the background
shallow?
going.
Yeah. Bogey.
MapleStory relationship shallow.
Wow.
I use. Oh my god! You know what I use? I used those prepaid credit cards when I was younger. I remember doing that. Good times. Good times, because they couldn't afford to buy like what was it? It was like from like Mabi Nogi. I got one of those prepaid credit cards you get from like a gas station. Good times. Or next on cash, not the karma coin. MapleStory, MapleStory, Who has the rights for that? Fuck!
Like, what kind of games do you guys play in order to get some comfort? Please don't say League of Legends. Please don't. Please, for your own sanity. MapleStory? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Final Fantasy XIV was the first MMO that I've really got into. Like, sure, I played MapleStory. Didn't really play too much, you know? I got like a million, what's it called? Mesos? Was it called Mesos? MapleStory currency. Meso, whatever it's called. I got like a million Meso because I sold something on the market. And since I was quite young, I didn't exactly know what to do. So I just went ahead and farmed some slimes, you know. I got up to a certain point and then, well, I just stopped playing because I was pretty young, so.
I like this guy named I Piss in Grass.
Piss in Grass.
Oh yeah, you turned off the names. Sorry.
Player one, no, it's okay. Did you guys ever have like really stupid usernames that you used? Like really stupid ones?
What do you think?
Yeah.
XX Super Kawaii Kitty XX.
Yeah. Mine is like XX Dexlison XX.
Oh my gosh.
In MapleStory, there is a class called the Assassin, and all the sweaty tryhards that had a lot of money could go a build without dex, like dexterity, and so they were dexless, and all the edgelords put like X in their name, right? So it's like XX Dexlison X.
I like that.
What is your like art journey? How did you start drawing and then stuff, and then start doing
I started. Have you ever played MapleStory? Oh my god. Chill. It's just
I
MapleStory.
fucking love MapleStory. Are you shitting me?
Nice. Now that's what I'm talking about.
I love MapleStory.
I was so addicted to MapleStory as a kid.
Oh my gosh.
I would like sneakily play it on my computer, and then my dad would try to like he would basically suspect that me and my sister were playing on the computer, and then he would like check the seat. He would put his hand on the seat to see if it was warm, to see if he sat on it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, MapleStory, and then I watched all their like MapleStory YouTubers when I was a kid.
Oh my gosh, like
So
Copper San. You remember that dude? Uh-oh.
you know, Dre 86 or something, Dre 68.
Were you using the Ayumi Love MapleStory guides? That was me.
I probably was. And then a bunch of them started drawing, and then I was like, wait, this looks fun. So I was like drawing MS Paint with my mouse because I was only like 8 years old.
Oh my gosh.
That's how my art journey started. And I begged my dad for a tablet.
So back to the MapleStory thing.
Mhm.
MapleStory, I think, was like formative the kind of person I've become. I spent so many hours on MapleStory.
Oh my god, me too, I think. Yeah. MapleStory is such a huge part of my life.
And I really was like, the art style was super endearing. Like the pixely art style of it.
Mm-hmm. I would always try to get back to it. I would always like
same.
every year I would feel a craving to play it, and I'd play for a little bit and then never play
every
again.
single MapleStory player.
Yeah, chasing that nostalgia rush.
Did you ever play the second one? That was like 3D.
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I did.
You just can't beat that 2D scrolling look that the original had, I feel.
Yeah, they freaking shut it down because it wasn't successful.
Wait, really? It's shut down?
Yeah, you didn't know? I think it shut down after like a year or a year and a half.
I don't know why I'm acting
they
like
closed
I
it.
didn't play it, really. What class were you? Like, what were you in MapleStory?
I played cleric. That was my first one.
Oh.
And then I played wind archer.
Wind Archer, the Cygnus Knights. Okay.
Yeah, what did you pick?
Originally I was a bandit because I thought that attack was really cool when like it would go like
with all the lines.
Yeah, and like the circle would come up. But then I moved on to. I liked the he was a pirate with the shark, like he had like a shark fist, I think, or something like that.
I remember the pirate.
He was like a punchy pirate. I always liked the melee kind of thing. Is it Thunderbreaker? Maybe my chat's saying Thunderbreaker.
I think it is. I think that's the main one. Yeah.
Yeah, and last time I went, there was like so many new classes. I couldn't believe it. I was like, didn't understand.
It's very, very dank.
Do you have a MapleStory boyfriend and/or girlfriend?
I think I did when I was like 13. And
Right.
then he bought me an X, and I was so.
Oh my
excited.
gosh!
What did you?
Yeah, but it was I never progressed my MapleStory relationship to the point where I was getting free NX.
Aw, you missed out.
Yeah. I do feel bad. I just like ghosted that person one day.
Oh, they're probably.
Yeah.
Well, does that mean you never called off the relationship and you guys?
I know,
are still
technically, right. I'm gonna get like documents in the mail, like requesting like Nexon for recompense for something. Yeah. Well, it's funny.
Yeah, people that were able to get married, wow, they were rich. You had to pay like $30
and then
or
they would mega, they would megaphone it, and be like, oh, congrats. I'd be like, oh yeah, good job, you two, whoever you are out. That's definitely what like started to go away. Like there was a sense, I don't know if it's appropriate to really call it a community, but it felt full of life. Everyone was going around and showing off their stuff and talking.
Yeah. I tried to play the reboot one, and it's just I don't know. I think people are just more concerned with the grinding part of it now.
Yeah, for sure. Remember, people would play drop games. They would drop their super good items. They would just drop it and then like pick it up. I can't believe that. Oh my gosh.
That gave me so much anxiety. I don't think I played. I would just watch people play and then sit in the corner and then wait for it to come closer and try to grab it.
Yeah, get a cheeky little and then change channels really quick. Run away. On MapleStory, whose idea was it to take out Monster Carnival? Monster Carnival was the best thing in MapleStory, man. Monster Carnival was so much fun. Why would they ever take that out? Trade winds with Trojans No! I never did that. Also, it just sucks because like I would play MapleStory and like I want to do like the Romeo and Juliet PQ because you get like some earrings and I just like it might not be the min-max thing, but like, oh, I want these earrings, and you just like can't because there's no one to queue up with. Also, how I found out about MapleStory was I played Halo 3, Halo 2, and I was a little like I was cracked at Halo. I was like, if only I waited a little longer. If only I was born in PC gaming era, like I'd be winning like $1 million in Fortnite competitions. Right? I was such a sweaty little gamer, but I came out when it was like Halo, you know, and I was like way too young. I was in a clan. You guys remember Halo clans? Sweat Lords, and every sweaty gamer clan has like the like little kid that's like, oh, he's just a little kid, but you know, he's gonna win $1 million in Fortnite. I was like that kid in my clan, and I was just playing. You know, you load up on what's like, is it Lockout? It's like the best Halo 2 map. Lockout? I think it's Lockout. And I was just playing with my friend, and then we were just talking. And I was like, so what does your gamer tag mean? And I won't say the actual name of it, but he was like, oh, it's from this game called MapleStory. And I was like, what's MapleStory? And it's like, oh, it's great. It's like this game you go, and I was like, oh, okay. And I remember like searching it up, and then it ruined my life, and I became obsessed with MapleStory, and I spent so much money on Nexon to make my character look like all cute and stuff. And that's how I got into MapleStory. Woo! Whoa, this is just like Fern Gully. Yo, this is like Slime Tree in MapleStory in Alenia. You know the Slime Tree? It was like a recommended leveling spot. That's exactly what that reminds me of. I'm always suspect of escalators. That's my thing.
Dude, those are horrible.
Because was that Final Destination 2? Where the person gets all eaten up by the escalators?
Final Destination in real life, dude.
Because elevators seems, you know, it's scary, but I feel like there's mechanisms and they seem more safe. But escalators, it's just one layer of thin sheet of metal and a bunch of like chompies.
A bunch of chompies, dude. And you know what happened to me? My shoelaces got stuck in an escalator once, and that shit was pulling me. And I had to take my shoe off, and the shoelace was all turned off. Like, imagine what that would do to your skin. Not even the flat escalators, dude. Not even those I freaking trust, because if you think about it, the airport ones,
the airport one that makes you like faster.
Yeah. Like I'd rather just like speed up, you know, speed my little ass. I go. Like, you know, like running instead of like waiting for that shit to just eat me alive.
Okay, I actually like those flat ones because it makes me feel like
Sonic.
MapleStory.
Oh,
yeah, kind of like Sonic.
yeah.
But in MapleStory, there's a skill called haste, and it like makes you look faster. But the character models don't like have increased speed. It's just the movement. So
oh my god!
I always imagine myself like.
So it's just the still motion basically. That's funny.
Dude, I'm very against pay to win. And not because I'm frustrated about people paying to win, because I pay to win when I can. But I think it just like, again, a little help, it's fine. You know, if you can pay for some ease, like fast traveling or whatever. But I mean, so many times the games are just ruined because of it. Like, it's very short-sighted. How many times have we seen games just completely like ruin their player base because of pay to win? And it's just like happens every time. So it's like, it's not even that I dislike pay to win, it's just like a bad thing for the game, and it always is.
Do you remember the game Combat Arms? Have you ever played that?
Is that a Nexon game?
Yeah, it's Nexon.
Love it. Why?
That game was so pay to win.
It's great.
It was incredibly pay to win. Like, you can get a G36E for like $15 or something, and it was the best gun in the game or something.
I never played it. I was just so sucked into the MapleStory grind. Yeah.
I get that.
I heard that the reboot server is actually like pretty okay though.
From MapleStory?
Yeah, there's like, they made a server that was like fresh, and you can't pay to win. You can't pay to win.
Is it Nexon's sanctioned?
Yeah. It's like a Nexon thing. Like,
so when are we starting our own MapleStory?
They made. Well, after that slander, I don't know. But the reboot server is, well, what's the premise? Like, you can't. There's no cash up items that are like yeah, just like pay to win. You could farm money, and also you can't like trade money, right, guys? Like you can't. Any money you have to make yourself. I think.
Okay, so you can't buy things on marketplaces? If that
Yeah. So I don't know. I haven't logged on, and I didn't really get into it, but like the problem was that like people would pay to win or like buy gold or something, and then like people would be selling work gloves for a bajillion meso, right? And then it like ruined the economy. But in this reboot server, you have to grind it yourself. You can't do that. So it's kept like, I don't know, quote unquote, like good, you know?
It's like, it rewards your own persistence and progression.
Yeah. And
Hey,
also,
Dr. Humane's back.
it also got like a lot of problem is like player base, and it like, what is it? Consolidated the servers into like that one reboot server. So it feels like more alive. And if you play it, there's more people to interact with. Tonight I will be downloading MapleStory. I still can't stream it, but I'm going to check it out. See what it's like. Oh, I mean, I want to stream it, I just can't.
Feel like a new sponge.
I'm not allowed to. But if I can, then I will. Bro, which one of you little magmites took the name Magni Desmond in MapleStory on the reboot server, huh? Huh? I downloaded MapleStory yesterday. Like I said, I went on. I'm playing a Lara. I'm still waiting on the perms to play MapleStory, but I play a Lara. Because it looks like you can summon little magmites. That's what it looked like. Like the little dudes you summon. Yeah, this is identity theft. Give me back my name. Who is it? The worst part is like they probably don't even play. It'd be one thing if they're active, but they're probably not even active. What you gonna do? Wait, don't... Leave me alone. But I'm playing this class, Lara. Right now it's burning. You know, MapleStory does this thing with burning. It's like 2 times the leveling EXP. Okay, so I was just messing around with my guitar, right? Because, like, Altare was here, and I'd wake up in the morning, and you know, it's weird. I don't want to, I tried to wake him up with the guitar, because I felt bad. I didn't want to just, like, shake him, like, wake up! You know, I didn't want to just like shake him and wake him up, you know? So I kind of gently played the guitar, got like louder. But I was playing, this is a D chord, right? D chord. And I'm kind of just like, messing around with like the fingering. Okay, and then I did this, okay? I just happened to take my finger off. Right? And with my middle finger off of what is this last string, okay? And then I went like this, and I discovered forbidden knowledge. And I was like, hold on a fucking second. I've cracked the code. Quick, hide the Declaration of Independence. He's gonna get it.